So I started learning sign language, and that was hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Um, yeah. Hmm. Ooh, wait. That was hello. My name is GB, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope. I'm just going to get into today's reading. It was something I wrote earlier this evening, and it's titled "Earth is just art without." Oh, sorry. Earth is just art. Earth. Wait. Sorry. Earth without art is just eh. I just wrote it. If you like an hour ago or less. Um. Yeah. I'm just going to get into it. Earth without art is just eh. I was 16 when I first started asking questions. I wanted to know. Everything up until then was just kept inside. My thoughts, my fears, my desires, myself, all bottled up. I started to see colors in the world. A year before I needed to use a pair of glasses to actually see. Ironic, isn't it? Uh, I did a deep dive on Basquiat. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Picasso, Fyodor Dostoevsky. I don't know if I also pronounced that correctly. Jane Austen, Labyrinth, Halsey, Leonardo DiCaprio, Whitney Houston, Kanye. I was seeking, constantly searching for myself in any of these people. I would look at the people around me, the conversations they were having, and the people it felt they were becoming. And I thought to myself, who do I want to be? I wondered why I was laughing at jokes I didn't find funny just because I wanted to fit into conversations I didn't even find interesting. I wondered if it would be okay to tell my friends, hey, I don't like what you just said or did. I started confronting myself and the people I surrounded myself with. At 17, I started watching more movies and I found Anne with an E on a site called O2 TV Series. I began to write after watching 2 episodes. This was the true birthplace of my writing. I'd spent hours writing poems about love, life, age, time, religion, wisdom, greets, birth, deaths, champions. And I'd look for myself in all of this poetry. I wanted to be like the thing. I wanted to be the thing that would give birth to myself. I wanted to see where I was headed. I've had tunnel vision since I was 17, when I'd spend hours on Wattpad reading books about ghosts, Greek gods, and werewolves. That's the real reason why I failed my first UTME exam, by the way. I didn't have a lot of friends to hang out with. I just wanted to be in my room, inside a book or a song. At 18, my friends already knew I was something special. I'd form poetry out of wild words like perchance, auspicious, fable. I was poised for something no one could see and I was aware of it. Sorry, I think I meant to write I was poised for something everyone could see and I was aware of it. So I wrote every day. I listened to music every day. I watched a film or a TV show every day. I learned new words every day. I read articles every day. I read poetry every day. At 19, I developed my own ego. I thought myself to be someone extra special, but in a different way, not in the way my friends thought. I saw it through my own eyes now. I was too good, so I stopped reading other people's works. I stopped listening to certain artists and I forgot about Anne with an E. And the pandemic started. I got depressed. I couldn't go outside anymore. I was actively refusing to read or listen to music. Can you imagine what that does to a person? I found it harder to want to be on Earth, basically. My friends saved me. At 20, I stopped writing completely. I remember I told my friends that I was focusing on school. I stopped reading, I stopped listening to music, I stopped writing, I stopped dreaming. My friends told me I had changed, and I knew it. I was dead inside. At 21, I watched the Genius album. Did I write album? No, I meant the Genius documentary. Let me correct that, sorry. I watched the Genius documentary and I started to remember myself. I remembered the questions I had asked at 16. I remembered the old Kanye and how I discovered his music for the first time at age 13 on an old iPad, an iPad my cousin gave to me. I told my friends I wanted to try again, even if it killed me. That I was going to pursue a life of arts, travel, poetry, film, music, and dance. I told this particular friend to watch me for the next 5 years and just watch me become, basically. At 22, I was creating again. I did everything for my friends this time. I was building a space full of love and acceptance for anyone who dared to dream with me. Everyone was welcome to join. We started a club. We fed ourselves with visions for the future. At 23, I finally reached the age I didn't think I would get to. I was totally new and I did not know myself. I kept looking at the mirror, wondering if I was who I saw myself becoming at 16. I was scared. I rushed love and I got burned. At 24, I thought I figured it out, finally. A love that stays, a job that pays and offers time to play, a city that says, hey, I'm yours. I consumed the beauty of life and I released that beauty in every single way I thought possible. But love betrayed and the job suddenly didn't pay. There was no longer time to play and the city began to decay in my eyes. But I'm not done with 24. And in some ways I can already see 25. I'm not what I wanted to be when I was 16. I'm sure of that now. I'm tired all the time. But I listen to music. I'm still writing again. But I'm also finding it hard to read. I'm understanding that everything eats and is eating. But I'm trying not to be selfish. And that in itself is the selfishness that I continue to practice. I am in love. All loves. If that's an Easter egg for the ones that know. I'm trying my hardest to be a son and a brother and a lover and a colleague and a writer and an artist and a friend and a neighbor and a Nigerian as well. The gift of my tunnel vision is always knowing that everything will eventually work out. But I get tired. It's funny how I have to doubt myself to be myself or get to where I want to be. It's exhausting, trust me. I pray to be able to spend my time on earth seeking the touch of arts, because earth without arts is just I remember a time I used to go to museums all the time. I used to go to art galleries for no reason, just to see art. I used to listen to new music without anybody recommending the artist. I really want all of those things again. I'm really trying my hardest to find all of those things again. And capitalism has a way of stealing at these things. I think that's what I'm struggling with right now. Understanding that I want to build a career in what I'm doing currently, but then it's also really taking a lot from me. And I guess I'm looking for things that say I want to be here, right? Like an orange earphone because it's orange and I love somebody that loves orange. Or going to the pharmacy to buy drugs because somebody that loves me told me to. And I want them to know that I love them too. So I'm willing to stay and not play with my health. It's like reducing the amount of salt I put in my food. All of these are things I'm mentioning all of these things because these are things that I'm currently doing to remind myself that I want to stay here. But I also want to do other things, right? I want to go to arts exhibitions again. I want to read poetry. I haven't read poetry in front of a crowd since 2023. That's like 3 years ago. And I used to love that so much. I haven't done any real exhibition, physical exhibition in a long time. And I saw my film in Silverbird Cinemas last year, and that was amazing. Trust me, it was amazing. And I wish I was having moments like that every week. I'm currently trying to build a side quest list and force all my friends to do it, because I'm trying my hardest to get out of this phase I'm in right now. And I know that like being outside and not on my phone is probably going to be the best way for that. I deleted my TikTok. It's been like 3 weeks now. And my Snapchat. I've suddenly been forced away from Instagram. I'm not gonna tell that story now. But yeah, I don't have Instagram again for now. I've been in my apartment since like 5, and I've been writing since then. I first wrote a poem, then this. So, and I feel like, and I'm trying my best to tell myself that I didn't waste my time doing that, right? I have this thing where I keep thinking that like I should be working, I should be doing something. And I'm just trying to remind myself that like I don't need to be doing all of that to prove to myself that I have done something beautiful today. Yeah. If you see me on the streets, give me a hug, basically. A hug would be nice. But yeah. Looking forward to seeing my friends on Friday, honestly. And the week after that, and the week after that, because, yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say right now. I want to see if I can put this out tonight as well. And yeah. 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 Shit. I don't know. Is that goodbye? I've not learned goodbye in ESL, but I guess I'll introduce myself again. Oh right, this is GB. Hello, my name is GB. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh, it's YouTube. Just YouTube. Like it's a Y, like it's a Y and a tube, like YouTube. Yeah. See you guys in the next one.
Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to my
チャンネル登
channel.
録お願いします。
Subscribe to my channel.
チ
Subscribe to
ャ
my
ンネル登
channel.
録お願いします。
Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to my channel.
チャンネル登録お願いします。